No, I am not your son. My therapist told me you've lost your license to be my mother. You are mothering without a license because you were caught mothering under the influence. Of what, though? What's impaired your body's ability to pump that small 7% of blood to your heart? And please don't bring God into this. I know about you always asking God to take care of all your children. You and God, God and you, God taking care of all your children. So you won't have to. Never mind. I called because, well, frankly, I waited a while to call because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to talk to you. But I realized people keep asking me, so is your mother coming? And when I tell them no, everyone is shocked, which is an appropriate response. And they're all asking why. And I realize I don't have anything to say to them. They're like, oh my God, even mothers of serial killers go to their weddings. Did you just, that is not a joke. That crap about you having to work, that is the joke. Let someone else collate. And don't tell me one more time to ask my father. You know he can't be trusted around normal people. I don't get it. I'm trying to figure this out, and I'm thinking, what is her problem? What's the real reason? Is she a bitter divorced woman? Is she racist? I mean, she never said anything about Jesus being Hispanic to my face. She did mistakenly write his name once, spelling it Haysus, Jesus, like phonetically. Never once, perhaps, guessing or accepting her sort of Jewish son was actually marrying Jesus. Is that it? His name? His race? You have nothing in common. Yeah, and look what happened to you and your husband with everything in common. Is she vindictive because I didn't help my brother? And I tell them the story of Neil's divorce, my 5-car, 2-house, corpse like dentist brother, who I have no relationship with, and you're asking me to send him $5,000. The multimillionaire who, when I asked if he'd do a root canal for me, asked if my insurance would cover me in Colorado. That brother, I'm looking for insight and I'm thinking, uh, maybe she's being vindictive. Maybe you're being vindictive because I didn't help him out in his divorce. What did you do for him? He was on the verge of suicide, and all I remember you saying was, "I've got my son back." It can't possibly be about Neil's divorce. That made you happy. My only marriage, Mom. It's my only marriage. But then I don't know because I can't imagine why. I have nothing more that makes any sense. I have no answers. I have no answers for them, for me, for Jesus. And I realize how deeply hurt, enraged I am about all of this. And I just can't lie about it anymore. Pretending I'm fine with all of this. I'm not. I'm not fine. And all my years of searching for a good man to share my life with, after all I've been through, all the assholes in my life, all the repeats of the man you married in my life. And here you are, the person who has seen me through it all, someone I considered my friend. Everyone had always heard me talk about. Here I thought you were this wonderful, kind, good, loving person. And I realize I don't even know you. I don't understand it. I just can't understand it. And don't you dare again say many reasons. What possible reasons could there be for a mother not being able to celebrate, feel joy for her firstborn son's wedding? A major passage in a person's life. And my pathologically jealous Darth Vader sister, the sister who ran to the banks trying to forge my name and steal my inheritance while dad was under the knife for a triple bypass, that sister telling you that it was okay for you not to come to my wedding, did she use her $40 mail order Minister of Universal Bullshit fairy dust certificate to absolve you? Was there no Star Wars meetup that week? And why would you even tell me that she said it was okay? Oh, wow, her on behalf of you. Did you really believe I would fall for that? You standing back and watching her and I go at it like you stood back watching me and dad go at it all my life for you, like some emotionally surrogate wife. Is that it? The fighting. Is it because I told you about Jesus and I having a lot of fights? You groomed me to fight. Am I still fighting with my father for you in some bizarre existential no-exit plot? I must have been so desperate for what? Dare I use the word wisdom? Desperate for motherly marriage wisdom. I wanted to know how to stay in this relationship, but all you could come up with was, he will never leave you. You will have to leave him. I remember because I knew deep down you meant that as a warning that the only way for me to be happy would be if I leave him. But I heard something different. Oh, very different. I don't think you had any idea what you had just said. That the very words that I didn't even know I needed to hear, he will never leave me. Is that true? What a miracle that would be in this family. I was silent. I remember because I could feel that you were so pleased with what you had said, that it had had such an impact on me that I was struck silent, something that never happens. I'm not joking. You're the silent one, not me. But I went silent when you spoke the truth, yours and mine, for completely different reasons. Still nothing from you. You know, now I see how a part of what attracted me to Jesus was his loving family. Everyone has been wonderful, behaving exactly the way people are supposed to be at such an important passage in a person's life. Jesus and his sister surprised me with this wonderful wedding shower. Surprised me. Can you imagine? No, I'm sure you can't. It was wonderful. And they gave me all these gifts, sharing in the celebration of a wonderful event. I've realized I want some tradition in my life. We never had any traditions, rituals, anything that was sacred. Nothing was sacred in our family. Nothing. And now, when I finally feel capable of making a sacred commitment, planting a tiny seed of belief in myself, you have made me feel ashamed, as though I am betraying you. Not only you, but all your kind, you of the oppressed, repressed, tyrannized, pressurized, silenced, jilted, lied to female kind. I'm pathetic. All I can manage to say when I introduce Jesus is that he is my fiance person, my husband person to be, as if apologizing for getting married, for having something, someone in my life besides you.
Oh, shit.
So I see now, it must have been wonderful having this loving, creative, free-spirited, entertaining, even larger than life, exciting, ambitious, gay son, as long as he didn't find love. And for sure, never fear him actually getting married. Never. He'll never do that. Way too conventional for my free-spirited son. He wants to make something of himself. Better that he should just keep coming home to mommy, broken-hearted, from yet another failed relationship. All men are bastards, right? Poor me, like poor you. Your misery dependent on my misery. Is that it? Did we have some sort of unspoken contract so you would never be alone? I'm betraying you. No, mother, it is you who has betrayed me. Still nothing to say. Your personal sacred ritual, your sacrosanct silence, you really have nothing to say. Well, you know what? I'll give you your line. I will give you your line. No one will ever love you like I do. Ah, yes, I knew you'd like that. Good, good. Because now I can say, well, thank God no one will ever love me like you. Thank fucking God.